Hey guys, it's MCB here. What is up? Welcome to a new video. So I got a comment from Wizzy on my animated scoreboards video for Minecraft Bedrock, and you can see that he wants to make a money system, so an economy system with this scoreboard. So he wants to make an economy system with an animated scoreboard just like this one that I had done in this video. You can see it's changing. So just like this one. So shout out to you. Thank you for leaving a comment. And this is what I made for you. So here's the system. As you can see, it does work. People can add a balance to it. So I can click over here and over here, yada, yada, yada. Make a bit of money. I want to subtract from it. There you go. Here's that command. And then here's this command. Now here's how you make this. So basically how this works is there is a money storage scoreboard, and this scoreboard is going to be the one like you don't touch. Pretty much you add the values to, and then there's going to be a scoreboard or money display scoreboard, and basically it inserts the values from the money, so like the money storage, into the money display, so it displays a certain way. So it can display this way without conflicting with the actual balances. And this one is really cool because people can join in, and when they leave, they'll automatically be taken off of the scoreboard. So you won't get that offline a player thing in your scoreboard, which is really annoying. So I'll show you that right now. Here, I am on my alt account. So I am joining remotely, and you can see, so I'm joining with my phone, and you can see the username is Bruh, and you can see automatically Bruh is added to the scoreboard. I don't need to do anything. And what I can do is do scoreboard players add. Actually, I'm just going to bring him over here and do this command to him. So TP bruh to its MCB. And then I'm going to have this guy click this. And you can see now he's actually getting some money. And if this account goes and it leaves the game, they automatically are ejected from the scoreboard. Their values are still there. So of course, if they come back, give them a second to load in here. They're still loading. You can see they're automatically added back to the scoreboard, and that same value is there. So all their values are saved, and it's really nice. So this is a great economy system for your Minecraft Bedrock world, realm, whatever you want to make. Now, the coolest thing about this one is that it has a message that changes. So you have this entire balance system, which really isn't too hard in itself, but adding that message there is something that people have been like, how do I even do this? So I'm going to quickly go over what these commands are and why I did a quick explanation of my thought process and how you can easily change this. So here is a redstone clock. This is for when you want them to change. So basically, this is when the scoreboard updates from one message to the next one. So you can make this as fast or as slow as you'd like. Just please keep in mind that every time the scoreboard updates, their balance updates. So you're not going to want to make this like a minute, because then people are going to be like, but my balance didn't update. You know what I mean? You're going to want to make it like, I would say like 8 seconds or less, something like that, you know, just so it updates consistently and people aren't confused. So I have two scoreboards, or not two scoreboards, so I have two command blocks right here, and they are pretty identical. I'm going to show you the first one. So I have scoreboard players test balance SB info 11. So what am I doing here? So the thought process behind this is adding variables to Minecraft. Now by default, you can't add any variables to Minecraft command blocks. It's not a thing you can do, and this really isn't doing that either. But this kind of acts in that way. So scoreboard players test. So this is testing for if the player balance, again, you can make this anything you want, just try and make sure it's not somebody's username. So it can have color codes, it can have anything you'd like to try and make sure that it doesn't actually pick up on a real player. I don't think a player named Balance is going to join this world, so I'm not concerned about it being balanced, but you might, so something to consider. And then SB info. So this is a scoreboard, so basically it is testing the player balance. Again, take it as like a variable, so testing this variable in the scoreboard if it is between 1. So if it's between 1, do this. It's going to remove the objectives money display. So it's refreshing it pretty much. So it has to remove the old scoreboard data. Then it goes in here, scoreboard objectives, add money display. And so yeah, this basically adds that scoreboard called money display back, and it sets the title as itsmcb here. As you can see, that is the title for the scoreboard. Now you can change this to anything you want. And how I did color codes, by the way, for people who don't know, this is a section sign. I did a whole video on section symbols. I'm gonna make a little card up over here, and you guys can click on that if you don't know how to do that. The next thing I did is scoreboard objective set display sidebar money display descending. So what this basically does is it sets this new scoreboard that we've just made, and it's constantly deleting and remaking the scoreboard to update it, and it's setting it to the sidebar. So the sidebar is this thing over here. You could also have it as a list, so it's over here. And you could also have it like over your head, but that wouldn't be really especially useful in some cases. So yes, this is that command. The next one is scoreboard players add at all money 0. So why would you do this? This is so any new players that join, they're added to the scoreboard because it's adding a balance of 0. So if they have no value on the scoreboard, they're not going to be on the scoreboard. So if players join and they're not on the scoreboard, they're going to be kind of confused. Now you might not want this. You might want it so only people who are online and have a score are on there. If you want it that way, don't have this command. But if you want to show players, even if they have 0 balance in this case, again, you can make this something besides economy, but I'm just using like an economy system as an example. Then the next one is scoreboard players set this. So basically, again, we're kind of treating the system here and pretending that these dashes are a player, but they're really not. Again, nobody's going to sign in with this username, at least I don't think they will. And you can see money display 999. So why would you do this? So we're using 999 because this scoreboard is descending. It's going to put the highest amount to the lowest amount. So if we want these to stay at the top of the screen, we want to have it as a high value. So for example, if you know that this is like a game that you have and players aren't going to have more than like 50 points, you might want to make this like 51. Again, you can make this anything you want. I mean, technically you could put it at the bottom, but I like it at the top. So that's why it's 99. The next one we did is this, scoreboard player set greetings, money display 999. So again, this is adding a fake player called greetings to the scoreboard, but it displays that way. So that's why you have to kind of cheat the system a little bit, pretending that greetings is a real player, and that adds them to the scoreboard. And you can see edit to money display 999. Again, it's that way so it displays correctly. The next one is this one. It's setting this player again. You can see I did spaces because you can't actually have these being the same thing. And this one I did execute at all scoreboard players operation at p money display equals at p money. So this is what I was talking about before, where it makes the money display show the money that you have. So all the money is actually stored within the money scoreboard, and the money display is saying, hey, can I get those values? And then returns those values and displays it. And the last one is scoreboard player set balance SB info 0. So what this is doing is it's basically going back to that fake variable that we're talking about and setting it to 0. So like when it's 1, it does this command and then sets it to 0. Then the next time it goes around, it's going to see, oh, is it 0? If it's 0, then it does this. And it's basically the exact same thing, except for the fact this message is different. So you can see this message is greetings, this message is rules. And you can do this as many times as you'd like. Pretty much, bro left the game. Whoop. You can do this as many times as you'd like for the different messages you want to put there. And you could put, obviously, more than one message there. You know, you guys can see that these are all technically different messages. I could totally change this. I could totally add another one here. Just please keep in mind of the score and make sure it shows up correctly. Now, since the person really liked what I had done with the other one where the itsmcb was changing, that color is changing, I'll show you how to do that. You just go into this one, and then you change the color of it. So let's say I want this to be A, that's green. So now you can see it goes from green and blue. And this is because this one is green and this one is blue. You can see it's constantly switching. So I hope my explanation made sense. Pretty much it's testing for if the variable is 1 with this one, then it executes and it sets the variable to 0. Then once it's 0, it goes to this one, does this one, and then it sets it to 1 again. See? So it's this really interesting system where it does this one, then it does this one, and this one. Again, you can add on to the system as much as you'd like. So yeah, that's my video. I really hope this helped you, and I think this is an interesting concept. I haven't seen anyone else do something like this. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day. Peace, peace.